Yeah.
So Fantastic, God bless Fantastic. He was married, it didn't work, whatever the case is, right? Boom.
Mhm.
So Fantastic. Remember you said to Mr. Master C, you are the, what did you say about married men? Like the biggest simps or something?
Yeah, the biggest simps. Married men are the biggest simps.
Do you think though that if we were married overall, black people, we would be better off?
Obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The statistics point to that. You go back to the 60s, black people were above the poverty line. Education was, and this was all during actual.
Yeah. I know you smart nigga. We know you know history. But
No,
so you agree that that construct works great for us, right? To
yeah,
be married.
yeah, yeah.
So are you going to champion men being simps or roll back that word and use a different word so we can get to a construct where we could be great again?
Well, no, I still say you're simp because again, and let me, this people take that at face value, and I have to give it. I have to give it context. So when I say simps, it's in the facts of the matter that you're giving up so much.
Before you go on your monologue, can you say brother in real life instead of me hitting the button?
brother. Yeah, man. Brother.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
This is why I say this. When a man gets married here, you give up so much. It's actually the ultimate form of submission. And what a simp is a man that's submitting to a woman. So you make the decision, and it's really not a diss as much as it's to, again, that man actually trusts, believes, and loves that woman enough to put himself in that position. You see what I'm saying? So I say that because I was that. So when I understand, I included myself in that when I was married. I trusted my wife enough, I loved my wife enough, and I believed in my relationship lasting forever. It just didn't work out. So I understand in being in those shoes once upon a time that it's really not as much of a diss you think it is, because again, it's a man put himself in the ultimate position. I mean, it's in the ultimate position of submission for that woman because you're at so much risk.
Can I
Question.
push back on that?
Oh, I see. Yeah, y'all can push back. Let me just get a couple clarity. Now question. It's fantastic. I thought simp was when you don't get any. It's not reciprocated though. But you're saying it's associated with risk.
Well, yeah, simp. Well, it's a combination. Depending on this, is why I say like everything. A lot of people have different definitions. Again, submission to a woman is you simping. All right, and it's not necessarily reciprocation because again, a simp can be a beta male orbiter, right? And he waits around years and years and years and years and years, and then he's the rescue nigga. So he's still a simp. And he gets the woman, he gets the wife, but he's quote unquote, you don't like to name names over here, but a certain black economist, right? Famous economist of this sector, we'll just say that. And somebody that waited to a woman after her prime to have that woman as his own. So is a certain dude, famous guy, that waited 20 years to marry a woman that he had interest in their younger years, but she said, no, I'm gonna deal with all the niggas that I want, have babies by these niggas.
Who is it? It's not somebody that hit the panel, right? It's like a bigger
Boyce Watkins.
Okay, I heard that. Okay.
Yeah, so Boyce Watkins, right? So you can be a Boyce Watkins is a fucking simp, bro. You let the chick spin the block on you 20 years later, fam. She's had kids and everything and so on and so forth. You're past your prime. She's not having any more kids, and now you're at your highest level. You see what I'm saying? She didn't. It's sort of kind of like the conversation you had earlier on with love, right? But for a man, bro, that's a very, very loser ass position to be in. Shawty, if you want, back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Well, Shawty, you can get this dick, but that's it. I'm not about to marry you, and give you the keys to the castle and rights to everything if something go wrong. You see what I'm saying? Put myself on the fucking on the chopping block and the thing. Okay. So that's what I say. You know what I mean? That's what you mean. Yeah. So it's not just the fact of the matter that you're not getting, anything out of the deal or you're not getting sex. No, that's not true. Again, you can be a simp. It's just, you know what I'm saying, the circumstances, and that's why I say you have to get into the details of it.
So that max level of vulnerability, you just like, bro, yeah, because you out in the wind.
Yeah, you're literally at the mercy of your wife, because any day she can say, hey, look, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't love you. I don't or I don't want to do this, or you're worth more to me financially than you are emotionally. Yeah. Emotionally. You see what I'm saying? So again, women do this every day, and the stats are on my side in that. So again, it's not as much of a diss as it is to it is. It really is a man's, because I say this all the time, men believe in relationships, love, and marriage way more than women do. That's why men do it. Men control it, and even in spite of knowing they have the chance of getting effed over, they do it anyway. You see what I'm saying? And
I see what you're saying.
You know, you feel what I'm saying? So
I see what you're saying. All right, that makes sense to me. Red Pill in August. I know y'all wanted to jump in when he initially started. Are we on the same page now?
Yeah. I wanted to jump. I wanted to push back at what Fantastic was saying.
Yeah, I got to push back too.
All right, let's go.
All right, so Fantastic, I understand where you're coming from, bro. For real. The thing about it is that there's a vetting process that has to take place when it comes to women, and I don't think that men, for the most part, understand that before they marry a woman. So for me personally, I've been married for 12 years, and you know, for when we first started, you know, me and my wife, it's like, you know, if you for any reason don't want to do this, all you gotta do is say the word and it's over with. You know what I'm saying? For any reason, you know what I'm saying? And I've always let her know, like, there's a train moving, you either on or you off. So you gotta, to me, when it comes to, you know, marriage and how things work, men don't have the ability to understand the vetting process of finding a woman and putting and understanding how to know that a woman has to add value to you in order to bring her into your world and get on your program. And so if a woman is not willing to get on your program, then she's not the one for you. And that's the most important thing that a man needs to understand. And so you can't really say it's simping, because for me personally, if you're not on my program, then there's no relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't get on what I'm on and you don't do what it is that I'm asking you to do, then we don't have a relationship at all. And so I don't look at it as simping, because a lot of men try to shoot above their belt and try to get a woman that they want and not get the woman that want them. You know what I'm saying? So that then you look at it as simping. You know what I'm saying? My wife is crazy for me, dog, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even like bullshitting you. Like, it's really crazy. Like, I be out in public and she be on me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because she understands the man that's in front of her. You know what I mean? So that's why, and the thing about that is that if men can understand that process about vetting women, then they can vet better, get women on their program, and a nuclear family can be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, you know, that, and I'll just land it right there.
All right, can I respond to him before Red Pill goes?
Yes, of course. You can reply to him and then you can reply to Red Pill. I just want to call MC Heavy Tits out for this obnoxious super chat.
Oh, that's why you smiling all crazy.
Oh, not for you. I'm like, what are you? Oh no, I wasn't hating. Yeah, no.
I'm talking about Gunny. Gunny over here smiling while I'm talking.
Why Gunny? Yeah, he think he cute now. You see, he licked his lips and all that. I hate this.
Yeah, man, stop it.
MC Heavy Tits, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. I never even looked straight into the camera. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. His wife, I'm like, why you so happy getting in the bed?
Stop it, bro.
You done started. All right, yo, shot number 2. Come on, Beans. Don't get nervous now. You took your glasses off. You sweating and shit. I see you.
I'm with it.
I'm just trying to figure out how can I respectfully disrespect MC Heavy Tits for acknowledging this nigga smile right in front of me. Like, she act like I'm not even sitting right here.
But you know how I know she was cat, Beans? She gave me she told, I was on this panel and she's like, all the men up here are attractive. I got mirrors in my house. What the fuck you talking about? I can talk good and I'm strong and I got great attributes, nigga. Like that. Mr. Van, look at me, fantastic drunk, nigga. You ready? He on mute. That's how you know he drunk. He ain't never on mute. Hey, everybody in the chat, if you got a drink, put a 1 in the chat if you taking a shot with us. You heard?
Yeah,
all right, man. For the hood.
Salute.
Absolutely. Big TVL shit.
A 1 in the chat if you took your shot.
Pod mob.
I gotta get a gang. Gunny, what should I call it? This might be Richby gang.
Nah, that's okay. That's okay. You part of the pod mob, nigga. You straight.
Risk takers, bro. The risk takers, fam.
I like
the
that.
Risk takers.
Y'all showing y'all age. Chill out. Let me.
Hey, 2096.
The riskies,
Oh.
man.
Cause the all the memberships is like first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, shit like that. Damn, man, y'all wilding. Go ahead, Fantastic. You still got your response?
Yeah. So listen, brother, and shout out to you, man, for 12 years of marriage, brother, successful. I hope you're at that stage and lasts forever. This is the thing, brother. Again, we've already covered this time and time again. Bro, vetting is a myth, brother. Vetting is a myth. The perfect woman that's on your program and everything on day one, brother, is not going to be the same woman 10 days from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20, 30 years from now. Okay. So again, no matter how much you vet that woman, vetting a woman doesn't keep her as the same woman that you vetted. Okay. That's facts. Okay. Just take it from a man that knows. Everything you're saying about your wife, my wife had the same thing, man. She adored me. She loved me. And what's crazy is, bro, after our divorce, she praises me a lot more now because she understands. All right. I wasn't just trying to control her. I wasn't just this nigga that didn't do this and all these other things and so on and so forth. She understands now because of maturity and things and not having me. So again, man, like what I said, dog, you as the man, all right, you having, and I'm not disparaging or saying anything negative.
You good.
Hoping everything works out for you. Again, if plenty of things that could happen and nothing of your fault or whatever. Let's say, she had a family member that died unexpectedly.
Bro, she could wake up tomorrow and decide she don't want to do this.
That's exactly what I'm saying, brother.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You have absolutely no control over the person that you love and that you're married to. And that's not
exist.
The reality of the thing.
The thing about it is that don't exist. So the thing about the point that I'm speaking on it as far as vetting is concerned, right? I had a conversation with my wife recently, right? And I was asking her, I was like, in our relationship, are you comfortable? And she said, no. I said, exactly. Because if I ain't fucking comfortable, you ain't gonna be fucking comfortable. So I'm constantly becoming the man that she's in love with. So she has to constantly become the woman that I'm in love with. And so when you understand the value of vetting a woman and putting her through, like, it's certain things that the thing about with people, if you give them certain things, they don't value it. But if you make them earn it, then there's a certain level of value that comes with the things that they earn. And with my marriage, and the reason why we've lasted so long is because my wife had to earn me. You know what I'm saying? The same way I'm earning her, she got to earn me the same goddamn way. So it's an exchange here that's happening. And what happens too many times is when men, our nature tries to put our women in a very comfortable place. And that's not where they need to be at. They need to always constantly earning our love, earning our affection, earning the things that we give them. And it can't be given to them so freely. And so if you understand it as a man, when you're operating in the marriage or in any situation, then it become you understand the exchange of the two. And I'm just gonna land right there.
Let me get in on it real quick.
Go ahead,
you can't simp for your wife. You can't simp for your wife because the moment you asked her to marry her and you took her from under her father, you have duty. You're not simping at that point. You are doing your duty. You took that woman from under the umbrella of her father, and you told her you told him you was gonna take care and provide for his baby girl. You said your vows, and so whatever you do for her after that, it's not simping. It's your duty as a man. Now, also, you're not simping when you get ROI. And that's what Hamp was saying earlier when he first started. That's return on investment. A simp ain't a man that submit to a woman. A simp is a man that do stuff for a woman and not getting nothing back from it. You're overextending yourself. You're doing the most and you getting the least. That is a simp. If you doing stuff for a woman and she giving you back 3 times more than what you're doing, or even equal, you're not simping. So, and also, like I said, I'm just laying on this. You can't simp for your wife because if you don't want to do for her, you should have never married her. If you don't want to protect and provide for her, you should have married her. And I'm not talking that 100% shit, whatever within your means. But the moment you got on your fucking knee and said, hey baby, will you marry me? You basically were saying that as long as you are a good woman to me, I got you. And that's not simping. That is your duty as a husband. And if you don't want that duty, you should have never married her. But that's not simping though.
Okay. So again, man. Again, it all it all sounds good, man. And I understand the duty thing, but again, how many women even have relations with a father for a man to ask the father for anything nowadays? You see what I'm saying?
I wouldn't
So
marry a woman. I wouldn't marry a woman without a father.
I didn't interrupt you, brother. I didn't.
Let him finish. Let him finish, right?
I just want to get to that point. But go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
So again, that's the point that I'm making. And I understand you're with the original tenets of marriage, which is a great thing. But again, we try to hold true to customs and things that just don't fit today's like whatever, bro. Okay, just don't. All right. And what I'm telling you along the way, you're gonna say, okay, well, you married a woman that didn't have a relationship with a father. Okay, that's most women. It's most women, dog. Now, can you find the minority of them? Well, even the minority of women that do have fathers, you know what they do? They still get divorced. So again, and this is why I say to all you married dudes, man, you know what I'm saying? Listen, everything's good till it's not. And I'm not wishing anything upon you. It's people that's been married for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, bro. And the woman say, hey, I'm calls it quits. So this is the understanding of marriage, the biggest thing. And this is why you are a simp. Brother, your wife is never gonna and well, I'm not saying never. In most positions, does your wife provide equally or more than you? No, she doesn't. Is your wife ever going to step into the protector role and put her life on the line for you? 9 times out of 10, no, she doesn't, and she's not expected to. So you're never going to have that ROI that you're speaking of. Okay, it may be in your head. It may sound good to you and the reason and support you staying in that thing. And your wife is a great woman. I'm not disputing anything, disparaging any things. Housework, take care of the kids and all these different things. But brother, you can hire a babysitter for the kids, but you only got one life to give for your wife. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, let me respond to you, fantastic.
Just I'm not trying to cut it off, right? Because that wasn't exactly the reason why I asked him. Because again, we're talking about that's why I was kind of bouncing it, Paul. That sounds fucking crazy. Bouncing the conversation throughout the brothers. And when I landed on fantastic, pause, I gotta get some better verbiage. I was saying fantastic agreed that construct is great because we have to get, quote, for lack of a better phrase, control over the women in order to effectuate real change and get rid of the degeneracy, right? That's what I was asking. Would he change that verbiage? Or it's fantastic? Or are you saying so we have to go into it and still just concede the point that we're gonna be a simp in that process?
Well, it's not to me, it's to one of them, I guess, right?
Well, I'm saying you would champion that though, right? This is how we gain control with proper structure. But be warned, you gain control, you're gonna be a simp, and it just is what it is. Whether it be good or bad, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't listen. I don't believe in it, but any brother that wants to get it, I wish the best for you, and hope that it works out for you. I wouldn't advise for a state sanctioned marriage, just where you go to the whatever and you get a piece of paper and sign your name to it. I would not suggest that. Again, God don't respect no paperwork. Okay, but being in a monogamous relationship in a healthy household with a biological man and a biological woman, I champion that all day. 8 days a week, 25, 378. You feel what I'm saying? I understand that. The statistics prove that's the best turnout for families and whatnot. The problem is, again, when the legalities get into it and the way society is set up for men, that women get other women and society in their heads to say, hey, well, do I want to keep doing this or do I want to cash out?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Can I say something to him?
Just real quick though, August, real quick, because I want to ask Beans a question. Go ahead. I'm saying real quick. I just want to ask Beans a question.
Okay, my bad. A woman ain't gonna expect a simp in or out of marriage. So if you're a simp, you're a simp. That's just what you are. So if you a real one is not going. It's gonna be a real one in or out of marriage, and a woman is gonna respect a real one. That's all they respect. They don't respect nothing other than that. If you're a simp, they're gonna eat you up alive. If you're a real one, they're gonna respect that in or out of a marriage, paperwork or not. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the reality of it. So the way that I move is I don't move like no goddamn simp. My wife is not a comfortable person. She needs to look good for me at all times, and she works on it. The same way I'm working on it for her to keep being that man that she enjoys and loves and admires. She got to keep doing the same thing for me. Because trust me, the same I explained to her, if there's any reason you can wake up and just think about it and want to leave this marriage, the door is open and I'm not gonna chase you nothing. You can step. All you gotta do is let me know. Just say the word. She already know what time it is. So, but we've been married for 12 years and it's been like that from day one. I ain't never been on no simp shit. You know what I'm saying? So the for me personally, and I'm not, you know, I know what you're trying to say on that simp stuff. I get you, but it's the simps that have the problem. It's not the real ones that had the problem. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So I want to make sure I fully understand that, right? Because I got hard and fast rules, right? But my duty is to give my life for my wife, right? I give her more than she gives me, right? Men, when you get with a woman, you accept an acceptable loss. I got a lot of military brothers up here, so I think you guys understand that terminology. It's an acceptable loss getting with a woman, you know. And I think, and then obviously we lose in divorce, right? So when Fantastic is putting that together, right? And let's say you never heard the term simp before, and he characterized it as such, it wouldn't sound so far fetched, right? So I'm just trying to understand where he's coming from.
He's jaded. That's the only thing. Fantastic is jaded from divorce.
But even just with the stuff because that does happen in divorce.
No disrespect. You are jaded from divorce.
But hold on. I really want to ask. He's not jaded, right? Because he said his wife.
Let me address this.
All right, just be quick. I gotta ask Beans the question.
I know, but brother, it's like saying a person that loses a loved one, brother, is jaded of like dying. No, brother, I'm not jaded at all. I just have I have a great relationship with my ex, brother, and I understand this in the dynamics of the thing from a man's perspective, from my experience, brother. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not hurt by anything. I have my, I have plenty of options. If I wanted to get married again today, I could. Women are on my program, several of them. Okay. I've never had, even when my wife was still on my program. I'm the person that got a divorce, not my wife. So I can't be jaded because I'm the person who initiated divorce and who did it for financial reasons, because I'm in the military and I had up to 50% of my pension at risk. Gunny will understand this. So it was a calculated move along with, other things. So brother, I'm not jaded, man. I
misspoke. My bad, bro.
It's cool.
Yeah, real shit. Beans. And we out.